Good morning. Okay, I just want to make this quick video to say, for those who did not know this about me, I guess I'm going to say it real quickly. I stopped going to boot camp maybe about 6 months ago, not because it wasn't working for me. It was the best thing in my life, but because I financially couldn't afford it any longer. And the boot camp instructor was extremely emotionally supportive and thoughtful and kind and considerate to me and talked me through things and talked through options with me, and I still could not financially afford to do it because I took a pay cut. I had left a job that was paying $10,000 more than a job I took 6 months ago. But I had to leave that job due to the amount of stress I was under because I was allowing the stress to control me versus me categorizing and controlling the stress, putting it in its own category and dealing with it when I needed to deal with it and letting the little things go. I was allowing it to completely take over my life. The job was killing me emotionally and physically. The weird thing about it is on that job, I wasn't gaining weight. That is the weird thing. When I switched jobs 6 months ago, I switched jobs to take this $10,000 less a year job, which for the first 2 months was amazing. It was good for me. But then, money gets a little tight and you get a little stressed about money. So then yet again, I allowed money to control me. And then that job started getting unstable because they started firing people left and right. Within 6 months, they fired about, I would say, they fired close to 30 people. So that was getting stressful because you never knew when you walked through the door if you were going to be employed or not. Plus, I was working in an atmosphere where bosses were cutting their staff down in order to protect themselves. It was a very unhealthy job. They were supposed to be working for youth, and at times you were working for the youth, but most of the time they were just working to maintain their jobs. The company could care less about the staff, and the staff could care less about the company. So within those 6 months, that's when my meal plan got out of control. I started doing little things that I knew was wrong, like eating at Wendy's, like maybe getting a cheeseburger here, getting french fries here, or a cup of chili here, and saying, oh, I'm still within a certain calorie count, so it's still within my meal plan. No, it's not within my meal plan. Fast food is not a meal. Fast food is not even a real meal. It's not real food. Your body doesn't even know how to process it. So within 2 months of that job and changing my meals and eating incorrectly, I noticed I really wasn't gaining too much weight, and my glucose levels were still kind of normal. But you have to think about it. I went from 2 months prior to that, working out 3-4 times a day, having a very real good meal plan, structured eating habits. So, of course, in 2 months, it's not going to change that much just because I introduced a couple bad foods. But in my mind, I was thinking, oh, I got this. I'm cocky, I got this. Do a couple walks here and there and do a couple lifts here and there. I'll be fine. Fast forward 6 months, I'm out the job. I'm into another job right now that I actually do like. I do care about this job that I'm in. And I can see where I fit there. But unfortunately, 6 months in that previous job with unsure if you're going to be employed or not each day was not good for my body. I gained close to 60 pounds. Over the course of 6 months, I gained about close to, I would say, 55, 60 pounds. I would gain, lose, gain, lose, gain, lose, to finally, 2 weeks ago, I got on the scale, and I'm like, oh my God, did I really put that much weight on? And so in 2 weeks, I noticed that I did notice I was gaining, losing. But I decided I'm done gaining and losing. I'm done yo-yoing because I either have to commit or I need to get out, either or. But I cannot go back to being close to 500 pounds. So as a result, I got back on trying to move my body, trying to exercise, trying to eat right. Problem is, once you introduce bad foods in your body has now adapted to them, which means when you remove them, you crave them. So I have good moments and I have bad moments. My bad moments consist of me saying, do I really want this? Sometimes going through a drive-through, paying money, sitting there second guessing myself and driving away without getting the food, but the money's gone. Other times it's eating bad foods. I've gotten better though. So I've now, in 2 weeks, I've maintained weight loss without regaining it. So that's a blessing. I'm down close to 20. I'm down close to 20 now. But I won't be happy until I get back down to my original weight that I had before I did all those changes in my life. So I'm saying all that to say, we all have setbacks. I've had major setbacks. There's other things going on in my life that cause those setbacks, and I have to get control of that. Unhealthy people in your life will use your setbacks to control you, so they can keep tabs on you, and make you feel bad about yourself where you don't actually improve. So you have to clean out the clutter, and if it means somebody, then you clean that clutter out. It's got to go bye-bye. Because the last thing you need is somebody to put you down or talk about you or make you feel less than who you are. So I am eating breakfast really, really fast. I'm doing this video really, really fast because I have to get to work. So I said all that to say, in 6 months, my body has yo-yoed tremendously, horribly. But what the beautiful thing about the human body is, as much as it yo-yos, as much as you treated it poorly, it wants to snap back. My body is snapping back. I'm getting in 4 miles. When I first started this process 2 years ago, well, I don't think it'd be 2 years in August. When I first started this process 2 years ago, it took me 45 minutes to walk a 3/4 of a mile. 45 minutes to walk 3/4 of a mile. Now I can get in 2 to 3 miles. So, and even though I fell off for 6 months, my body didn't forget. It didn't forget what it liked to do. It didn't forget what it craved. It didn't forget that it loves food so that it recognizes and knows how to process and digest. So keep in mind, fast foods, high-fat foods are not meant for consumption. They're not meant for the human body. They taste great, but they're not meant for our body. Our body has no clue what to do with it. Once it enters our body, it knows nothing to do with it but to store it as fat. It doesn't know how to burn it. It doesn't know how to break it down. It stays within your system for a very, very, very long time. It doesn't know what to do with it. So if you think about it like that, if your body doesn't know what to do with it, why ingest it? And so every time I pass a restaurant that I know I want to eat that food, I think my body does not even know what to do with it. So these last 2 weeks, I've done okay. I can do a hell of a lot better, and I will do a hell of a lot better. I am slowly detoxing. And I know that I'm doing better because I'm having more lupus outbreaks. The more lupus outbreaks I have lets me know that I'm having internal struggles on this, but I'm winning. Which means I'm stressing about it, but I'm learning how to deal with that stress without overeating. And again, that was a problem I had when I first started this process 2 years ago. And you know, when you're going backwards, when you start doing those choices you did 2.5 years ago, you start back doing those like it's current, you know you're screwing up. So I'm going to get down these, yes, and I keep eating this. Egg whites and banana and oatmeal. It's actually half the oatmeal today because I'm going to weigh myself on Thursday. So I got to start slowly cutting the carbs out so I can weigh on Thursday to see what my weight is this week. I'm not too concerned about losing weight right now. I'm more concerned about controlling my meal plan and being dedicated to working out, because that's when I'm happiest. I am in my happiest zone when I am working out. I am in my happiest zone when I have pushed my body and I'm drenched in sweat. That's when I'm my happiest. So, okay. I guess I haven't done this in a minute. 3 positive things. And I have to go back to this again. When I was walking, I was thinking about this. I'm talking a lot. I'm sorry. When I was walking, I was thinking about this. My stomach started getting really hungry because I hadn't eaten breakfast yet, and it was going on 10 o'clock because I decided to just walk at the last minute. So I was thinking, thank God I don't have no money on me, because I may stop and get something to eat, trying to satisfy that grumble for a minute. if you're working out and you get that grumble for a minute, that's okay, because next time you're going to remember to bring yourself an orange or have an apple or some egg whites or something, a piece of chicken breast or something to eat when you're hungry. Plan your meals. Bring your food with you. Have your snacks with you. Do not allow yourself to get so hungry that you want to gorge in order to feel satisfied.